Joining me now to talk about two fundraisings and or awareness events, I'm talking with Karen Robertson. So Karen, welcome to the program.
Thank you so much for having me.
So now there's two events that you're going to have.
Yes.
Can we talk about the first event?
Absolutely, yes.
What is it?
The first event is called Shimmy Mob, and that is a worldwide event where dancers register ahead of time to learn a specific dance.
Yes.
That is performed always the second Saturday in May. And the entire goal is to raise awareness on the issues of domestic abuse and relational abuse. Many of the dancers that are involved are survivors or know somebody. And so a lot of the dancers are not belly dancers. They are just people who care.
Yes.
And want to be involved. So on the Saturday, May 14th this year, we are going to be at the Brockville Farmers Market from 10 to 12.
Okay.
So we'll have like 3 sets.
Mm-hmm.
There'll be a little bit of additional dances as well. And we have, my team is a smaller one. There's some teams that are like 50 plus, and some years we've had 25, and some years we've had 4.
Yes.
But we have my mother, who is 82, and our youngest is 5.
Oh, that's so nice.
So it's for all ages and all sizes, and it's really about just bringing attention. Mm-hmm. So our charity of choice this year is Victim Services of Leeds and Grenville.
Yes.
And I did ask them for a little bit of information. So although their core programming is funded through the Ministry of Community, Children's, Social Service, there's a long name.
Yes.
What our donations will bring is that they have a mobile tracking system for people who are at high risk of being injured, like somebody's threatened them.
Right.
And it has a direct link to the police so that if anything happens, they can get help right away.
Oh,
so that's
wow.
a really important thing
That
for
is
somebody whose life is being threatened.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So that's what we're supporting.
Good. So now, what you're hoping people will do at the farmers market is actually donate whatever they want
well,
to?
They can come ask questions.
Yes.
I have spoken with Victim Services, and Cecilia has mentioned that they hope to have somebody there.
Oh,
so that
good.
if you need help,
Okay.
or you know somebody that you are worried about. Also, it's about signs and awareness, and we will be dancing, but we will also do a little bit of interactive stuff as well. So anything, it can be a donation, which is amazing, but if you really have questions, that's
somebody
what
will
we
be
hope
there.
that somebody, yes, and usually we do. I mean, I don't think we've ever not had somebody there.
Good.
And it is, because, sometimes something's happening, but you don't know how to help, and you don't want to make the person be in more danger, and you just need tools as to what do I do? What do I do? Like, I really think something's happening, or I know something's happening, but it's dangerous for me to
say anything.
Because the most dangerous time in domestic abuse is when the person leaves. That is the most likely chance of death and serious repercussions.
So it's better to speak with
it's
somebody.
Better to speak with a professional that can
Right.
somehow monitor and give the police a little heads up. That
well, it gives the person a little bit of comfort if they suspect there's something going on and they're not sure what to do. So just by verbalizing it, talking about it, that can help as well.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So the second.
The second is my
event.
baby. The second is called Hafla. So I call it the Hafla series. So we just add the year at tack in. So Hafla, an actual Hafla would be a party where people can just come and dance when they feel like it and whatever. Because of time restrictions and our format, I make it more of a show, like a formal show.
Okay.
But we have dancers. So this is with COVID, it's confused me, but it's like 8th or 9th year that I've done the Hafla. So the money also goes to Victim Services. And this year we moved to Maitland Recreational Center because we sold out of our last tiny location.
Yes.
And I have dancers that come, I'm so proud of my dancers because they come from Hamilton, from Ottawa, from Cornwall, from Smith Falls, like all around.
Wow.
And all different styles will be shown.
Okay.
So if you're curious about belly dance or Middle Eastern dance, I don't necessarily think they're the same thing. Belly dance is more American.
Okay.
Middle Eastern dance covers a broad range of styles and cultures and folklore.
Okay.
So we will have some folklore dances, some like I'm going to be doing a Shamadan dance, which is a ceremonial dance with a candelabra on your head.
All right.
Pray for me. So And we have like what we would consider belly dance, like what people think of. But we'll have icy swings, we'll have veils, we'll have all sorts of different things. And then we have some more Americanized, which is called group improv, which is more, it's more theatrical. It's more,
Okay.
So it's a great time to see a broad range of dance with amazing people. There's going to be everything from students to professionals dancing. And they all donate their time. This is what makes me so proud. They not only drive here at their expense, they give their time freely because they all believe in the reason we do this.
Yes, yes.
So the tickets are $25. It's May 28th. At Maitland Recreational Center. The doors will open at 6:30. There is going to be an intermission, just a little like wine a bar, like cash bar.
Right.
And we will have a few vendors. So usually we have food at intermission, but because of COVID, we've decided that that's not wise.
Yeah.
So we will have teas available, assorted teas.
Yes.
But we just don't think it's worth the risk to have. And of course, we will have masks and sanitizers available, and we are keeping track of what the government's saying. So at the very worst, even if we have to postpone, the show will be held. So if you've purchased a ticket, absolutely, we will honor that ticket. So not to worry about that. But it's looking like we'll be okay.
So this is going to be a performance.
Yes.
But is there any opportunity for the audience to interact and maybe try some of this?
It's possible. I did it. I have in the past. So I try to read the crowd.
Yes, yes.
Some people get really nervous and shy.
Yeah.
But quite often, like our Shimmy Mob dance, we can invite people up. We do a little finale that everybody can do. It's really 4 steps, so it's really easy. And I have in the past done a little drum solo and just had gotten people up to dancing. So it just depends on how people are feeling, and also the COVID regulations.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
So if COVID regulations are okay, then I'll be. But if we have to keep our distance, then I won't be able to.
Then no,
Yeah,
definitely
that's
no.
usually.
It's just that sitting there watching you people dance. I mean, the parts of the body are going to start moving.
Yeah.
You know.
But we love that. So that's the other thing I want to tell people. We've had shows in the past where people didn't know what to do, and they were like very. And I'm like, no, like in this, you can clap, you can cheer, you can bounce around in your seat, whatever. Right. And if the dancer invites you up, then absolutely. But of course, wait for the dancer. And COVID rules.
Yes. Yes, we have to still be careful. So how do people obtain their tickets?
So my website is www.explorationthroughdance.com, or its Facebook is the same thing. It's Aaliyah Belly Dance, explorationthroughdance.com. So you can message me. I'm Karen Elizabeth on Facebook as well. Or my phone number is 613-213-9831. Or my email is Naima, which is N as in Nancy, A-E, M as in Mary, A, dancer@gmail.com. So any of those ways, contact me and I will get you tickets.
That's great. That's awesome.
It is. It's my favorite night of the year. I started it as my birthday present to me. It's a lot of work, but I just to see all the dancing and all the joy and just the goodwill of the dancers that are doing this just out of, again, the goodness of their hearts. They get nothing. Yes. I get nothing for it. They get nothing for it. So it's just, but times have been really tough with COVID, and I know that cases have risen. And so I really felt it was really important to get back to supporting.
Yes, the people out there that need this support.
Yes.
So now, people know, you've already told them how to obtain their tickets. Obtain them ahead of time. Don't wait till the last minute.
Don't wait till the last minute.
Nothing. You won't be selling them at the door.
We will have some at the door, but we would like to have
you want to know how many.
Yeah. Especially if we get regulations back.
Yeah, exactly.
So I like to make sure that I kind of have an idea as to what we're dealing with. We'll definitely have some at the door for sure. But again, COVID regulations. Buy your tickets now.
Yes.
So that we're careful enough.
Can we go back and talk about the Shimmy Mob?
Yes.
You had indicated that it's usually in May. Is this around the world?
Worldwide.
Really?
Worldwide, yes. We have, because of COVID and the last couple of years have been rough, a lot of us have done online. So there will be an online performance as well this year. But pre-COVID, we would have thousands of dancers, and it would start in New Zealand and Australia and go right around to Hawaii.
Yeah.
And we wear shirts
Shimmy
like
Mob.
this, and this is what we wear.
Yes.
And we're very cognizant of the fact that in some parts of the world, so there's no bare midriffs allowed, because in some parts of the world the women would be hurt or
Yes.
arrested, or things would happen.
Right.
So we are very aware of that, and we request that when people join us that they respect that we have to respect that they're women at risk. And so we try to present, but we make noise and we're colorful because we want people to know that we're here and what we're doing this for. And abusers tend to want to make you shrink and disappear.
Yes.
So we do the opposite because we have that right. But yes, worldwide. I don't have the numbers of this year. I should have. I'm sorry, I didn't think of that. But I know we've had over 200 teams in the past, and it is world, and it's really exciting because we start getting the videos and the feeds and the pictures, that start basically at night for us, but it's the same day for them, and then it just goes, and you start seeing all the teams and all the postings and
more
everything.
and more.
And I do my best to share on our events page. So there's 2 events page. I do my best to share on the events page as things are happening, to do updates and show all the teams and everything. So it's really, really cool. It's really, it's a great thing to be a part of.
Good. Thank you for coming in and sitting down with me.
Thank you for having us. This is so important.
It is.
So I really appreciate the
It's
support.
a very worthy cause, and kudos to you. And did you say you had a birthday coming up too?
I just had a birthday. So
Well.
originally I had the show in April, but it was just too much. So May works out better. But yes, I just had a birthday, and this is my birthday present.
Okay, well, belated happy birthday to you.
Thank you very much. Thank
and
you
good
so
luck
much.
with
Thank you
raising
so much.
funds for the Victim Services of Leeds and Grenville.
We hope to do that.
It's so important.
It really is.
Yeah.
There's too much of that stuff.